How can you combat that? Is there a way to use the GLP-1 agonists more safely than the way they're marketing them to Americans? There is a way to use them more safely. That would be if they're very time limited, if they're very small doses, if you have a very specific goal, and most importantly, if you do a lot of resistance training, building up the muscle, eating protein. That's the way to do it safely. But that's not the impression you're left with when you watch a commercial like we did at the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's absolutely critical to have as much lean muscle mass as possible for everybody. I mean, you look at Bobby Kennedy is a great example. The man is in his mid-70s, I think, at this point, late 70s even, and he's just in tremendous shape. And that's all coming from having a lot of lean muscle. Now, if you're planning to take a shot and not do any exercise, you're actually going to be worse off than if you didn't take the shot, because you're going to end up with less lean muscle. That's the critical thing. Now, there are side effects to the medicine. There are other problems. There's a lot of GI side effects, etc. For example, they don't even talk about microdosing because that doesn't benefit the pharmaceutical, and you probably have never even heard of that concept. But there's microdosing where you take a much, much, much smaller dose and you do it for a much shorter period of time. That may have some benefit, along with muscle training, resistance training, moving your body. But these are things that we don't talk about because, they don't sell as well. But if this is something you're interested in looking into, at least should be presented to you in a balanced way.